winner's side, right? Like, because you would think these types of players would get eliminated, or not eliminated, taken out of winners earlier on by these higher seeded players like Sure Hyper, Dominator, Lucachito, and you would see them in top 8 of losers maybe, or like 9th place, but instead you're seeing them right here in winner semis, and you know, super talented players overall. And I want to see Dames play some more, so I'm excited to see this.
So I have to wonder. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, Derek's if they're like a really classic player, you know, like Derek is, they probably have a lot of experience in the Snake matchup. But you have to wonder, right? Snake is one of those best combo breaking characters in the game, and Meta Knight is one of those characters that really lives and dies by his combos.
I need to try to fix the. Oh no, never mind. They're doing it right now. Never mind, they did it.
You can sit back down.
I was about to do that.
They waited for you to fully stand up before they.
They said. Oh, I just missed that stock. I didn't see what happened there.
D2da went and he did his little spinny move all the way up into the blast zone and killed Dames.
Oh, tornado.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Is that Mr. StarZ? Hi, Zach.
Hi, Zach. Also, I need to talk to Riku later because I guess he missed me. I haven't been here in a while.
Huh?
But maybe he's loud in the back. But let's see.
One of the and I'm sure if Zach was on comms, he'd mention it. One of the things about this matchup is, I believe it's called the Uber Gay, Omni Gay, which is that if Snake is holding grenade and Meta Knight up throws him at the right time, the grenade will detonate while they're up high, and the Snake will die at any percent.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of a gimmick there, is that if he grabs Snake at the exact right time, he can just take a stock as early as he wants. But he's having no problem taking the stock either way. And Derek has a full stock lead now going in game 1 of top 8. And he doesn't detonate the grenade, so he gets the trip, gets his combo. This Dame's trying to pull another. He finally pulls another.
This is a struggle right now, though, for Dames. I mean, this is not what I was seeing against Ranger, obviously, because like you said, it's a bad matchup. But I would say Meta Knight has an easier time in this matchup, 1,000%.
Well, Derek's showing a lot of proficiency in the matchup. If I had to say, I would still think it's Snake favored. But Derek knows his positions of advantage very, very well.
I don't know what he was doing there. He threw a grenade down. I don't know if he was just trying to die there or what, or if he just couldn't pull out his courier, but didn't quite bring it out there, and game 1 goes to D2da.
That's right. A convincing win for Derek. And that was on small? Which stage was that?
You know, I'm not going to look back. I think it was PS2.
Well, PS2 is essentially Meta Knight's best stage among the starters. So,
I feel like it was small battlefield, which isn't really too much different, but it's still a really good stage for Meta Knight either way. But now they're going to Hollow Bastion.
So, what I always say is if you're counterpicking versus Snake, try not to go to one of the single plat stages, because the way that it works is that if he places a C4 on the middle of the center platform, it covers so much of the stage.
There you
right?
go.
That now Derek has to be careful for basically you could say like half of the stage is covered by that C4 in the middle platform.
But I wonder what he banned as well to get to that point, right? Like,
Yeah.
Like, what do you think he banned? Maybe he banned a little bit of that Kalos or that, you know.
He probably doesn't want to go to FD. He probably doesn't want to go to town because he wants to kill off the top.
So probably, I would have to say probably that town and maybe small battlefield.
Yeah, no, and it's a question of like, are you banning your opponent's best stages or are you banning your worst stages, right? And I think what Derek did is he banned his own worst stages and just allowed Snake to get one of his better stages, and it's working out for him now.
He's reading that DI super well to get that up air combo, or that up air combo. And he's ahead, but he's got to find a hit right now if he's gonna want to stay ahead.
No, this is up tilt %. This could be an even game from one hit from now. But Derek is. I said this last time I was on commentary as well. Derek's not afraid to play slow. Derek actually likes to play slow. Playing slow is a huge pace mix-up for players who are used to playing the normal aggressive kind of Meta Knight. And that's one of the best things you can do in this game is mix up the pace, confuse your opponent. I don't know if you've ever watched, you've probably watched StarBRAWL, right?
Yeah.
One of the things that StarBRAWL does is he uses the same 3 moves 300 times every game. But he mixes up the pace and the timing of those moves, and that way he gets hits that people watching are like, why did they get hit by that back air? You knew he was going to back air.
Especially with Cloud, yeah.
Yeah, so but he used the back air in a different way, in a different spacing, and a different timing than you expected, right? So mixing up the pace is really, really strong, and Derek's really, really good at that, at a character that can play it light speed, and then also molasses slow.
I was just about to mention, though, that was a great edge guard there with the Nair as well. Me and Saber were talking about earlier about how you can use Tornado or Nair to edge guard, but Nair is a lot more consistent to hit compared to Tornado, but Dames is behind by a whole stock here as well, so yeah.
And, you know, Snake's one of his biggest win cons is he gets a lead and then he forces you to get trades. And in situations like this, the inverse can happen, right? Where your opponent has a lead and the Snake forces trades, but those go against his favor because now the lead is growing. So you can see now that James is doing a little bit less of grabbing grenade and holding it, and he killed himself again. That is unfortunate.
I was just about to say, I was like, he used his courier there, and then he didn't get hit, so he was just gone. So unfortunate there. And yeah, I think that's 2-0. Yeah, it's already 2-0. So are they gonna go right back? Yeah, they're gonna go right back. So obviously probably same bans, and I think D2da feels comfortable in any of the maps. So even on a single plat stage like Apollo Bastion, he's doing in work, and he's one game away from going into winners finals here as the 4th seed.
Winners finals, huh?
He's only one of the top 4 seeds to survive into winners, and he'll be in, you know, I mean, he'll be in a great position in winners finals. And then
he went for the Ubergay, and he very barely Omnigay, I believe.
Omnigay, yeah.
He very nearly missed it. It was very close to having a whole stock lead already. What I will say is I had a really close set there in winner's side earlier today.
Got to shout that out as he has a chance to make it into winners finals.
That's right. If I was a little bit better, I would have stopped all of this, but I'm not. So he's here.
Yeah. Oh my God! What was that? Was that the Omnigay?
No, I think he was either holding grenade or he somehow accidentally stickied himself. I wasn't.
Oh, Nikita works there though, and it's back to even. What?
Dame's keeping pace for maybe the first time in the set. And he gets it.
That was it.
The Omnigay, probably.
And now they're just looking. They were just sitting there for a second, so it happened, like you just said.
It's good. It's good
so
thing I shouted that out.
So yeah, he up throwed and he had a grenade go off there.
Yeah.
And it almost doesn't matter what percent.
It does not matter at all. That was at 0 and he died.
Yeah. So that's crazy. And now he's a whole stock ahead. And now Snake's game plan doesn't work anymore. And now you're just in a huge amount of trouble if you're D2da.
But
if you're Dames.
Dames got that stock back quick. You don't see a lot of quick stuff in sets like these, but Dames is willing to keep up.
He needs to pick up the pace though. I mean, as we can see, he's behind by about 50%, and you're on your winner side, last stock right now. You don't want to go into loser's side when you have the top 2 seeds down there. So
that's true. But you know what?
Actually,
winning a game like this, where you had basically a huge disadvantage, and your opponent had like a win within their grasp, it can be hugely empowering for you, and hugely demoralizing for your opponent. So if you know that if you can win this game, the rest of the set might be yours.
Might be though, yeah. Because you have to think about what the counter pick for Derek's going to be, right?
But it's a psychological thing, right? Winning a game, stealing a game that you feel like you shouldn't have had, feels really, really good.
Like that, just like that. Got the grenade into the up air. Absolutely great steal. What a great steal for Dames there.
Yeah. No, he was down a whole stock, 2 stocks to 1, just like 45 seconds ago. And somehow he brought that back.
And now we're in game 4, so I'm wondering what Dames is going to ban here. We're going to small battlefield, though, so I'm assuming he probably banned, Kalos, probably banned, I don't think he probably banned PS2, and then...
He banned Battlefield, most likely.
No, yeah, it was probably Battlefield, PS2. No, he didn't ban PS2, so probably small battlefield. I'm trying to think of his, because it's 3 bans here, right?
It is 3 bans.
So yeah, I'm trying to think. It's kind of strange. He probably did Kalos, probably did small battlefield, and probably did
Battlefield.
Yeah, Battlefield. Probably just both Battlefields. I don't really know what else he could have banned here to go to PS2, but then again, like you were saying, PS2 is Meta Knight, one of Meta Knight's best stages, right? So
yeah, no, it's one of those things. I think it's his best stage out of the starters, but it's a stage that most players and characters are very comfortable on. You know, Battlefield or PS2 is me Brawler's best stage amongst starters, and I lose on it all the time because everyone is super comfortable on it. Everyone plays there all the time. Everyone has their own stuff on PS2. No one's afraid to go there except against Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, now that Dames has gotten a game under his belt. Maybe he doesn't really mind to play PS2 now because it is a comfort stage, and you know, you both have advantages.
I would say Snake is fairly strong on the stage. That C4 is covering so much of the stage there, just hovering under that platform, right? Unless Meta Knight crouches, he has to be careful on that whole right side of the stage now. Oh, and he only hits the Cypher, but he gets the reversal down B.
Nice down B there. Up about. Oh, and he chased him down with that tornado. Nice work there, but possibly gonna use a rocket here to get something going. Or
He tried. Gets the trip, and he gets the up smash.
He tried to use that C4 to possibly get the kill now, but he couldn't get it. So
He misses the
he barely misses
socket
the
jump.
Omni Gate there. He had a grenade in his hand, but if he'd held that for like a second longer, or like grabbed him a second later, he would have got that stock.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that I bet he just doesn't play this matchup enough to have the timing internalized like that. And I mean, I'm never counting with grenades. You know, I never know when grenades are going to explode. So
Sometimes I think of it weirdly enough like Call of Duty timing. Like, you know how Call of Duty, it has like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 throw. I don't know if it's the same logic here. That's kind of like, I don't know. I guess
no, it's not a weird comparison considering they're both grenades.
Right, but I actually don't know how early it is. Because that's how it is with grenades and COD. It's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, go. So I don't know if it's the same here or if it's maybe a little faster. It feels faster
Yeah,
to pull. So again,
let's
it's
count.
a timing
Okay.
thing.
Pulled a grenade. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess they're around 4 seconds.
It's about 4 or 5 seconds. So it's, I mean, you probably shouldn't do it in 1, 2, 3. You should probably just count it to 5.
I see.
But
Or
dash attack gets the kill there. 116% down. Very troubling.
doesn't get it this time either. Very
That was
close.
really close though. Again, 1 second later and he would have got it.
It's got to be scary to play this matchup and know that if you ever hold your own grenade, you risk dying at any %.
And that's probably why it's, like you said, it's probably only a slight advantage for Snake and not like a heavy advantage because that's always on the table, especially for super talented Meta Knights, right?
Yeah, and Derek might not be like the most. He's not the young hip Meta Knight in the region like Lucachito is, but Derek, he knows his matchups, right? He plays his matchups. He knows the counterplay. He has 100 different gimmicks and 100 different.
I like how we say young
mix-ups.
hip like he's old. Like how old is he really? Like 20, 25?
Derek?
Yeah.
Well, he's older than me, which means he's old. He's been playing since Brawl. I mean, not Brawl, since Smash 4.
Oh,
means,
okay. Well.
Which means he's old.
Okay, then he's old. Okay. Shout out Derek. Especially shout out Derek when he's one stock away again from possibly getting into top 8 winners finals. Well, I don't know why I said top 8, but yeah, winners finals. But again, this was a similar point where we were at in game 3 and Dames stole it. So if he can do it again, then that would be a huge momentum setter and a demoralizer, honestly, for Derek.
Yeah, no, letting 2 big leads slip away like that. Nothing feels worse than that. Ooh.
Oh my god, that rocket killed him, I think.
Yeah.
What was that percentage, though? I think it was pretty high percent.
Yeah, just really weird situation all around.
But again, only 50% down. I almost feel like I'm looking at a movie again.
Yeah.
Looking at this. This was a similar type of thing we were at, 50% down.
And that's going to be it, though.
But
Derek knows the situations. He knew that the grenade was going to explode, and he knew he could extend off of the grenade explosion.
And yeah, so 3-1 there for Derek, and now he's in winners final.
You know,
Shout out Derek, man.
Yeah. One of our